Next, we're going to talk about how to recruit. All right. So let's do this. The first thing, if I'm looking to hire a paralegal, is the first thing I'm going to be typing in is I am going to go to Google. Okay. So if you're looking to recruit for your law firm, the first thing to do is to analyze what is your number one highest priority position. Let's say it's paralegal. I'll do it for marketing director and some of the examples that everyone just put into the chat. First thing to do is to realize that 90% of job applications are born through Google. Okay. This is where people go most frequently to search for jobs. Most of them don't go directly to Indeed or directly to Google Jobs or directly to Glassdoor or directly to these other websites. Most of them start their search process on Google. So the thing I'm always doing is I'm reverse engineering the first page of Google to see where do I need to show my job ads the most. Okay. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. So if you're looking to hire a paralegal, this is how I would do it. And we hired, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 people last quarter full-time. So, and this is the exact process that we follow. All right. So first thing I'm going to type in is I'm in the Philadelphia market. So I'm going to type in paralegal jobs and then Philadelphia, right? What I'm seeing here, okay, all I'm doing is a little bit of research. So step 1, if you're looking to create job ads and attract the right applicants for your law firm, step 1 is do research. Look at what is showing up first in what's called Google Jobs. Now, I'm going to make a very quick point. Google's job, well, that's funny. Google's intention is to put Indeed out of business. Okay. Google's intention is to put, Simply Hired, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter out of business. Google is realizing how profitable the job market is, how much money people spend on ads who are recruiting on Indeed, ZipRecruiter, et cetera. Google wants a piece of that money. Okay. As of now, Google can't beat Indeed. So they're joining Indeed, and I'll show you what that means. So first things first, if you're looking to hire a paralegal, you're going to think, what would a paralegal type in if they're looking for a job? Okay. Well, maybe let's type in paralegal jobs, Philadelphia. All right. Now, what you're going to see up here, this is called Google Jobs. Okay. Google owns this. Now, here you can see it says via Law Crossing, via ZipRecruiter, via LinkedIn. Okay. So what that means, okay, is Google is partnering with Law Crossing, ZipRecruiter, LinkedIn. Let's go and look at additional jobs here. Okay. And in the Philadelphia market, it seems to me like, okay, LinkedIn jobs, ZipRecruiter, Law Crossing. Let's go down. Glassdoor, Law Crossing, LinkedIn. Okay. And then pretty much you're going to see repeats. So what I want everyone to write down right now is this first step. Don't do it based on my market. Do it in your market. Okay. So if you're looking to hire a paralegal, type in paralegal jobs and then your specific area, and then reverse engineer what's showing up first here and then what's showing up first down here. Okay. And that should prioritize where you're going to put job ads up. Okay. So the next thing, let's look at marketing, right? So some of you said you want to hire a marketing assistant, legal and marketing assistant. One of you said, all right, so let's look at this. Let's type in marketing jobs, Philadelphia. Okay. Now we're going to see here, different websites are triggering marketing ads than those that are triggering paralegal ads. Okay. So you see app jobs via ZipRecruiter, via Career Builder. Okay. So what that means is if you were to post a very well posted job ad on ZipRecruiter and you include the word paralegal and you include the word jobs in the text of your job ad, okay, then you will show up in Google Jobs. Remember, Google's a search engine. All they're doing is they're scanning your job post to see if the keywords that someone types in when they're searching for a job, if those words are included in the text of your job post. Is everyone following me here? Say yes in the chat if you're following what I'm saying here. The words that are typed in by someone who is searching for a job have to be present in your job description. And if you have a job description on ZipRecruiter you have to include the word paralegal and the word jobs somewhere in there. It doesn't have to be in that order perfectly. You'd want to include those two words in there if there's traffic. Okay. So let's look at some of the other job descriptions. Okay. Paralegal, paralegal, paralegal. Okay. Let's look at attorney jobs. Some of you want to hire attorneys. All right. So let's look at attorney jobs. Then even if I typed in associate attorney jobs, Philadelphia, right? And now you're going to see all these job ads that are triggering because someone knows their keywords. And again, you see law crossing, you see this career center, Philadelphia Bar Association triggering in Google Jobs, or you see Glassdoor triggering, okay, here. And in some of them, you're going to see Indeed, etc. All right, so the point is you're going to first start with doing your own market research, see what is triggering this. And then when we scroll down, most times you're going to see one or two websites pop up, okay? These are the websites you should post on first, okay? Now, I will tell you this. Most times, if you do Indeed, LinkedIn, and Glassdoor, that'll cover it all up, right? That'll usually cover it all up for you. Meaning, if you do your job listings on Glassdoor, LinkedIn, and Indeed, and you do a similar job listing on each, you're probably going to show up here. Google has a deal worked out where not only does Google make a cut when someone clicks on your job ad, but also Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor makes a cut. All right. The goal is to show up here, and the goal is to show up here. Now, I'm going to go and show you how I do keyword research. So it's one thing to do your own research to determine what websites to post a job ad on. It's another thing to look at what's most popular. So if I'm looking to hire a paralegal, let's see, I'm going to use a tool that's called the Google Keyword Planner, right? I'm going to go into my Google Ads account, just go into ads.google.com. Then I'm going to click on Keyword Planner, okay? And for those of you who have been through our Grand Lawyer Marketing Plan course, you know exactly what I'm talking about here, but I'm going to reverse engineer this. It all comes back to the niche demand blueprint. You got to know what people are typing in, whether you're marketing for clients or whether you're marketing for team members. You got to know what people are typing in. You can't escape that in any marketing endeavor. So the first thing I'm going to type in is paralegal jobs. I'm going to just type in, all right? Now, this is going to show me United States wide results. I'm going to condense this down to the greater Philadelphia market. I'm going to go here. I'm going to select the greater area just to get a little bit more data. Beautiful. So now what I just learned, holy shit, there's 320 people per month typing in paralegal jobs in the greater Philadelphia area, okay? The next thing I'm going to do is, now that I've figured out the popularity of paralegal jobs, now I'm going to look at some other variations of how people type this in, okay? Some people type in paralegal jobs. These are the keywords, by the way, you'd want to put in your job description. You'd literally want to open this up in one tab, and then in another tab, as you create your job description, you want to make sure that the words you want to show up for, okay, are included. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to say, okay, well, I got to include paralegal jobs. Okay, do you want a litigation paralegal? Okay, let's sort by average monthly searches to see what's most popular. Do you want it to be remote? You can see the trends here around remote. Okay, it's kind of skyrocketed. All right, so more people want remote paralegal jobs. If you don't want to attract people who are looking for remote jobs, you don't include the word remote in your job thing. Otherwise, you're going to trigger for your ad's going to show up for the wrong people. Okay. You don't want to include the word descriptions, right? Because that's like a lawyer looking for a job description template. Okay. Do you want someone who's entry level? Maybe you do. Well, now you see this typed in 90 times a month. That's actually a niche within paralegal, people searching for paralegal jobs. So if you want to attract entry level paralegal talent, right, then you can do it on that. Now, I would show Google ads for this, right? We did this for our company. We got a tremendous number of applicants just bidding on. For us, we bid on stuff like PPC jobs, SEO jobs, digital marketing jobs, etc. So again, you're starting to learn about the niche. If you really need to find paralegals, you're looking at what do paralegals type in? Well, some people are typing immigration paralegal, okay? Real estate paralegal, Indeed paralegal, okay? Virtual is another variation of remote, right? So you're starting to learn about the niche. A lot of entry-level demand here, okay? Freelance paralegal, okay? Now, if I were to type in, let's type this in again, paralegal jobs, Philadelphia. right? I could show an ad on Google above all of these, right? I could go and show an ad. Let me see if we're still running this. Probably not. All right, looks like we're not right now. But we used to show an ad above Google Jobs. We just hired like 3 people this week. So we probably took them down, but we used to show an ad above the jobs thing up here. And you could use that to really, really fast track your success in getting a lot of recruiter applicants. All right. So same thing for associate attorney. Let's kind of look at the demand here. Let's do attorney jobs. Okay. Now I'm going to do it for attorney and for associate attorney jobs. Now in the entire freaking Philadelphia market, okay, lawyer employment. That's very interesting. Seems to be typed in. Law jobs seems to be the most popular. Okay. Now that law jobs may pull in a paralegal. It may pull in whatever. It could pull in all different types. Clerk. I wouldn't want to do clerk lawyer. Attorney jobs, 110 searches a month. Law firm jobs, attorney jobs near me. You're seeing all these variations, right, of how people search for in-house counsel jobs, et cetera. Okay. So you're seeing how people type this stuff in so that you can direct the strategy of your job ads. Because the key is, again, if you want to show up first on Google, you have to include the words that you want. All right. Now, for some of you who said that you wanted like a, let's see, paralegal, office manager. Let's do that. Let's do office manager. Jobs, Philadelphia. Okay. And now I'm going to go in here again, and then I can look at office manager. And this is how you should be breaking down your job ads based on what's typed in. Okay. So office manager jobs near me, 170 searches a month. Office manager jobs. Admin assistant is another way people express that need. Dental is something medical you'd want to exclude. Dental, medical. Okay. Office admin's okay. Okay. Now let's see if we type in law office manager jobs, right? It's probably not going to be that popular. Law office manager jobs, 10 searches a month. Now, one interesting thing here is you don't need 1 million clicks for this. Keep in mind, when you're showing an ad for jobs, you're paying, they're looking for your money. This isn't like lead generation where you're looking to sign up a client, right? So they're looking for you to pay them. So your conversion rate is going to be really, really high on job ads if you do them on Google. Okay. So I'm going to show you a quick example of how we do this in our Indeed profile. All right. Let's see if I can sign in really quick. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. All right. I'm going to pull this up really quick. Let's go to employers. Okay. We'll go to jobs, and I'll show you exactly how we keyword optimize our job posts. Okay. So when I was doing this, okay, I was looking for, this is exactly how we did it. I'll show you this here. All right. So here is the exact job post. Let me see if I can find a link to send you guys. Public job page. Let me see. I'll send you guys the link in the chat. Okay. Now you can see how good the copywriting is here. This is how we got a really, really good powerhouse team. Is we really focused a lot on the copy of the job ads, but more importantly, we did keyword research on ourselves. So we wanted to find a PPC manager. This is something you could do in your law firm if you want to hire a marketing manager, right? For us, we typed in PPC manager jobs, right? Stuff like that. We found out that the term PPC manager was the most popular. Okay. So then what we did was we integrated that through our job ads. Okay. We integrated PPC manager in the title of the job. Then we also included other variations of how people type it in. Some people type in SEM, which stands for search engine marketing. Others type in paid search. specialist. So we wanted to cover the top 3 most popular keywords in the title of the job. We included words like PPC specialist, the keywords. Okay. So let's look at, if I type in PPC manager jobs, okay, you'll see us showing up right here. That's because we keyword optimized it. Okay. Now you can see we're showing up twice, actually showing up twice, showing up here, and we're showing up here when someone types in PPC manager in our greater area. Okay. But that's not just by mistake. Again, that's because we titled it PPC manager up here. We knew our keywords. We put the word PPC manager again in here. We put PPC manager again in here. And that's how we're ranking first, well, second and third in 2 of 3 spots on Google Jobs. Okay. And then if someone goes into Indeed, I don't even know if we're running these ads again, but I'd assume we'd be somewhere. Oh, well, we're still showing up and we're not even, I guess we're urgently hiring still. But it looks like we're not, running ads for it right now. But regardless, we're still showing up again because we knew our keywords, right? We knew the most popular word was PPC manager. Okay. Some type in paid search, right? You see all these other variations. Okay. That is how we show job ads. I just gave you the exact example of my job ad to show you kind of the hard-hitting copywriting. The most important thing is we start with like excitement when we create a job ad. So like, are you a skilled PPC specialist looking for a passionate new place to call home? Do you feel undervalued or underappreciated with your skill set? Maybe you're surrounded by a team of mediocre marketers at your current job and you're ready for a change. So the reason we decided to write that in our job ad is because we actually interviewed our team and found that was our top performer at the time, Anthony. That was his number one frustration, is that he worked for another business where his skills weren't valued. So we said, do you feel undervalued or underappreciated with your skill set? So we used, it's the grand lawyer marketing plan in practice, right? This is our unique selling proposition in a job ad. If you're looking to join a rapidly growing, passionate team of obsessed search engine marketers who can speak your language and push you to the next level, SMB Team could be your new home. Over the past year, we've grown 812%. That was a monthly revenue growth number from when we first started. Due to our obsessive focus on going above and beyond for our clients. It's that simple. Yes, we have unique ways about blah, 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 blah. We are a culture-driven company looking for a Google PPC expert with integrity, curiosity, positivity, and emotional intelligence. Our dedicated teammates are willing to learn, open-minded, detail-oriented, master problem solvers, and team players. If you have similar values, you should stop reading this and reach out to us now. So it's just hard-hitting sales copy, right? The point is it's properly targeted.